Hey y'all, this is Allison. I have a retirement party in like an hour that I need to go to. It's at my old jobs, and I realized, oh my gosh, I haven't made a card yet. So I had some scraps. I had fussy cut some items out for the last page that I made, and so I've turned some of those into strips because I couldn't do any other shapes on it. I have this ready-made sentiment that says congrats, that the blue looks really good with it, so I'm just going to trim that up a bit. It's a little mangy at the top there. Okay, so I'm going to make that work somehow. We'll do a pretty big thing here, and then maybe just some stripes across, except these aren't going to be big enough. I guess maybe I'll just do some little stripes across and then that on it. Something simple. So let me cut this to size first. So it's 5.5. If I do 1/8 of an inch, then I would cut it at 5 1/4. We'll start with that. Maybe I'll want to cut a little more off than that, but we'll see. And then 4 1/4, so this should go right to 4. Then that should be 1/8 of an inch all the way around. That looks nice. I'm not going to do a double mat on this. I could, but I don't think I'm going to. And let's just see where we get. I can use the opposite sides as well. See what color this is. That's real close to that, so we won't use that. But I might also just have some other paper that might. All right, sorry, that was a little bit of a bad cut there, but I went off and I found this. It's pretty thin scrapbook paper from a pad of, tone-on-tone papers. So I like the fact that it's not a harsh red. It's got a little bit of pink, a little bit of red to it, and I think that it's the right color. So I'm trying to make these strips different widths, different lengths, and then just adjusting them. So and I am going to, because I have 3, it's harder to do a random pattern. If I had 5, I could randomize more, but as I said, I only had a short time to make this card, and I wanted to use up these scraps, so I'm just doing it pretty quickly. There's some fussing around to try and see how wide it's going to be. I'm trying to get it pretty even, centered on the page. So I'm just snipping each bit. I am going to have to piece together the bolder stripe in order to get a 4th one out of it. Because I think I'm going to need that. So I'm going to put it toward the center, and I'm just going to hide any seam under the sentiment. All right, so now I'll just glue these together. I'm just double checking my width. And those strips were not exactly the same width, so I switched some out. interestingly, it looks like those blue dots ended up in the same place. We'll see how it ends up. But there's a blue stripe in the middle. Oh good, I switched it. I was a little worried that it was striped. I have already given this card to my friend that retired, my former coworker. Had a nice going away for him. And I included a little gift card to Home Depot. Since he's retired, he'll probably be doing a lot of honeydews. So he had worked originally as a spacesuit engineer for the space shuttle program for the first few flights for a lot of flights for the space shuttle. So I'm just going to banner cut the end, or fishtail cut, whatever you like to call it. And this just says congrats. It's not even a long word, but I am going to pop it up. I do really like the color combo with this teal. And then I'm going to add a whole bunch of sequins. So just pulling out a couple of sequin mixes to see what will work. And this is from a Mercy Tiara kit, and it does have pink in it, which I'm not going to include, but it has navy, it had some white and some yellow, and then I saw in this little baggie I had 3 red sequins, so I'm going to pull those out as well. And that's just enough for a little splash of red. So I'm just going to start some glue dots, and I'm going to do them in a diagonal. I do pull out, because I'm being particular, I pull out a whole bunch of sequins to start with. I'm not placing them where they're going to go. I'm just going to do random glue dots and then stick them down. I like this little wax tip picker upper. I bought it, I think I just got them on Amazon, but it's pretty handy, and it came 2 in a box. And it's got a little bit of a pokey tool on one end and the wax tips on the other end. And you can change out the wax tips. Just adding a couple of extra. So a really simple card. I used up some scraps. Really happy about that. Sort of personalized. This is for a guy, so worked as a masculine card, and got it done really quickly. And the rest of my scraps I can throw away. A few finishing touches, and this is ready to go. Please give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. I've got more pages coming up and some more organization. We're going to work on my paper. Thanks a lot, you guys.